Sophia Zamada. Boom.
Okay, so here's the deal. Recently I found a bird head in the living room. I'd say it looks something like this, except dead and missing the whole, body. So obviously this experience has left me quite disturbed and has me asking many questions. Like, why? Now, this is a question to which I only have two reasonable explanations for. One, the birds are trying to lure us into a false sense of security by tricking us into believing that they are mere mortals like us, when in actuality, they are immortal and they are plotting to take over the world. Just think about it. Or two, it was my cat. So I guess it's slightly more likely that it's my cat, which is disturbing because in the past she's always been more of a trophy hunter. She kills for the thrill and then gives the dead thing to us. But now, if she started eating her prey, that makes me wonder. Who's next? Is it me? So, I guess today I'm asking the question, does my cat want to eat me?
So, I set out on a journey that held the power to tear down the foundation on which I had built my life. It was the day I answered the question, the very scary question, does my cat want to eat me? Upon observing her in her natural habitat, one could easily answer, no. Her outwardly appearance is that of a friendly feline, but appearances can be deceiving. Now, I was left to wonder, had she drifted so far from the norms of our modern society that she developed a thirst for blood, so insatiable that it could only be tamed by the thing for which she had the thirst, blood? Well, appearances once again say, no. She seemed perfectly content eating her dried cat kibble. But as I said before, appearances can be deceiving. Clearly, her primal instincts reared their ugly head as she viciously attacked the tiki hula skirt, attempting to tear it to shreds. And she still had some unexplained behaviors, like the fashioning of a nest out of my clothing. Was this a message? Was she trying to tell me that she is the almighty cat and I am nothing but a pathetic human? Based off of appearances, it is certainly a possibility. But as I've now said twice before, appearances can be deceiving. So I staged a meeting between the two of us to see what the appearances were really trying to say. Our meeting started off very professionally. She greeted me with a meow and proceeded to purr in my face and knead my legs with her delicate little kitty feet. We seemed to be having a mutually enjoyable encounter. But then, I upset her, and she proceeded to attempt to insert her fangs into my flesh with the force of 1,000 angry suns. It was then that I realized my cat had no interest in eating me. I'm far too useful to her. I feed her, I pet her, and even more importantly, I provide her with a body to insert her claws into. But despite this, if I act in a way that is against her liking, she will do what needs to be done to push me back into line, including, but not limited to, eating me. So, I knew what I had to do. I had to submit myself to her, so I would never fall victim to her wrath. And it worked! My cat and I lived in harmony for the rest of eternity, and she never ate me. The end.